Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Anisa. It's been a while, guys, and everything I linked to will be linked to down below in the description. Right now all I'm doing is removing her previous set. In today's video, all I will be doing is a simple overlay with a new brand of builder gel that we were trying out, and we actually ended up really liking it. We've been using it multiple times since this video has happened, and I'll be doing just a simple French tip after the overlay is done. And this is really easy to file. Her previous set, I don't think you guys saw it, it was just nude builder gel and then a nude over top of it just to make the color a little less transparent. And as you can see, it did really pretty good on her nails, like as in like lasting on them. But the issue that I personally find when it came to that builder gel, it's not as strong as acrylic, and I just think that she needs something a little bit stronger than what a soak off, builder gel can really do for her. But this builder gel that we have on now, you guys are going to see in a little bit, it's from BIAB. It did really well. It's still doing really well on her nails. We've refilled it a couple of times, and yeah. After that, I'm doing some nail prep on her, so I'm pushing her cuticles back, and I will be using the e-file. Again, everything I've linked to will be linked to down below in the description. Sorry if this audio is not the best sounding. I'm literally doing it out of my MacBook, and my mic completely broken. Don't know what happened to it. But here I am using Mia's Secret Dehydrator, and then this is a primer from Nail It Like Lucy. And she does not sell this anymore, but this primer, it works so well. And we've been using it for literally ever. And I do 2 coats of primer, and then after I'm done with the primer, I go in with the base coat. And I'm going to link a different base coat than this one, because this one's not in the same system as the BIAB is. This is just Beetles. This is what I had laying around. And after I cure this for a full 120 seconds / 90 seconds, I'm going to go in with the builder gel. So this is the light pink, and I do like this color, and I have used the other one that I bought from Gayoy, and I like the formula to an extent. I don't like that in order to get it out, it is so bubbly. I forget which builder gel I was using before this, but it was clear, and it wasn't from Gayoy. It was from another brand. It might have been from Beatles or another brand, but it was so much smoother, like coming out of the bottle. This one, you kind of have to fight for it because it is rather thick, and it just really doesn't work to be in a bottle. Really, if it was in a jar, this would work so much better. But the color is beautiful, and it's not very difficult. It's just, in order to get the right amount, you have to dip into the bottle a couple of times, and of course it does bring up air bubbles, so you have to try and manage the best you can to get everything to be evened out. But I'm just going to explain what I do to get the shape of the nail that we both like. What I do is I put down a slip layer, that way it can glide much better. And then after I do the slip layer, which is not cured, as you can see, I go in and I take a bead and I just draw it down, back and forth, not lifting my brush up. And if I run out of product, I go back into the bottle and get a little bit more if I need more. Or you can just pull it from the back, where if it's like a little bit too much over there, pull it from that area and can continue to drag it. But in order to get an apex, you can flip the person's hand over and like draw it out just a little bit, let gravity handle it. But I go in and make sure I remove any excess from her skin before curing, and I cure nail by nail, by the way, so that other finger is cured. Every time you see a cut, it's a cure. I switch back and forth between her hands, but I didn't put those clips in because it's kind of a little weird looking, and so I don't want anything to run. And that's the way that you make sure your application is neat when it comes to doing gels like this, because it's not really runny unless it's pretty hot, and it gets pretty hot here where we live, so it just does find sometimes an area to just like flow out to the sides. And I do cure each nail for 30 to 60 seconds, really 60, because I don't want her to rush and think that she has to move. Versus if you have it on 15 seconds or 30 seconds, she kind of feels like she has to move a little bit fast, and I don't want her to mess anything up trying to move too quick. Fun fact, guys, you can see the black cord in the back. My light died while her hand was in the lamp, and I was in the middle of doing her like other hand, and so we had to hurry up and scramble and look for the plug, and it was a mess, but we got it together. So after this is done, mind you guys, I'm not doing anything else other than doing a French tip, so it was really fast. But before you file, make sure you remove the inhibition layer, which is the tacky layer. Make sure you remove that, because you will gum up your file, you'll gum up your e-file. It's just not good. So after I cure everything, I will be back to go ahead and do some shaping. Here I am wiping off that tacky layer from her nails, because like I said, it will gum up your hand file, it will gum up your e-file bits, and it is very hard to get out of those things. So just wipe the tacky layer off with some acetone or some isopropyl alcohol. Either one works. You can do a mixture of both. And then what I like to do first is I like to go in with a hand file, and after I go in with the hand file, I go in with the e-file. I do it like this because in the very beginning when I first started, the e-file would actually catch on the sides, and sometimes because I wasn't really good at my application then, because I was just beginning, it would fuse itself to the skin like the product would, and then I would have to go in and try and get it up with the e-file, but it would literally sometimes get stuck in one area and like not get out of it. And so in order to fix that, I file the sides first, and then I go in with the e-file for the rest. My hand file is a 80 by 80 grit, and then my e-file sanding band bit is a 180 grit, which is a fine grit. And I like using my sanding band for this because this is very, very easy to file. Like, it's super easy to file, super soft. As you can see, this is all in real time, and it took down that bulk super fast. So I don't even use metal bits because it's not really necessary. And then getting close to the cuticle bit, not the cuticle area is super easy with a sanding band, and it makes everything look very flush, very natural. And you guys, she loved these French tips. She had them on for a super, super, super long time. And after that, I did like a nude set, and then now we're on her set that I actually did record for you guys. You guys will be seeing it. So I am using a dust collector, and I do actually really like it. And this is a mini sanding band. I use it in my press-on nails. Let me know if you guys want me to start recording my press-on nails again. I most definitely will. I've been doing a lot of press-on nail sets when I haven't been actually like uploading them. And I will link my big sanding band sets and my, not sanding band, my big buffers and my little buffers, just in case you guys want to get either size. And here is me actually painting on the French tip, and this is a brush set that I get off of Amazon. I literally order them once a month, it just depends, but I actually love these. The issue is, once you mix them with acetone, they die, like, because you just melt the brush, you melt the brush together, and you have to get a new one. Like, it's not gonna work. Even though it has a lid, even though it has a cap, it still does not work. So you just have to be very careful. I'm gonna explain what I do in order to get this shape. So as you can see, my mom naturally, she just has a very nice nail bed. Like, she has very nice nails. So all I do is I follow her curve that she genuinely has. And you see in this finger how it's much different than her other fingers. The actual nail bed is the exact same length, but her free edge is very short. So what I'm doing here is I'm making her free edge look longer than it really is, but it won't be able to be as long as her other nails, just because if I go too low, it's going to look really unproportional and really weird. Like, it's going to look really short and little. So all you do is you go from side to side, making sure your points on those sides, on her sidewalls, are very pointy and they're little. Don't do them too long, because this is her natural nail. It's not like it's a like nail extension. It's a, or like a long natural nail. So it's very little. So you don't want your sidewalls to be too long. Then you want to make sure your curve that's in the middle of the free edge is really nice and deep in the middle, and your sides aren't too square, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna let you guys watch. I am using the Melody Susie White, and I'm just using some alcohol, I believe, or some acetone to go ahead and clean up my mistakes. So I just wanted to give a little update about where I've been and why I haven't uploaded in so long. So I did have, like, guys, this video was edited, as well as another video. It was edited, but the problem was I didn't have a voiceover. And if you guys don't know, I am in college, and I did add another major onto my major. So it was just a lot of work, and I do work a full-time job as well. So I just didn't have the time to do a voiceover because I had so much stuff to do, and I don't feel right uploading videos without voiceovers. But again, if you guys are comfortable with that, I'll do that, and maybe like a little bit of text to explain, what's going on a little bit. But I really just like to yap over these videos. I just do. I don't know why. And so that's really it. And anytime I'm like, let me edit this video, something comes up. Like I have to do something, or I get called to do something. I get called to go somewhere. It's always something. So yeah, that's the real reason. I literally was saying like every day, hey guys, I gotta upload a video. But something would just come up every single time. But I also accidentally took a 5-week course instead of like the normal semester time course, which really messed everything up, because I don't know if you guys know this, but for a 5-week course, you literally have 5 weeks in the class. And what you have over a normal semester, which is like, I think it's 3 months long, it's 3 or 4 months long, what you have to do over that, you just cram it into 5 weeks. So you have something due every single time. And I just was not able to manage my time efficiently in order to put a video out, which really sad. But I genuinely will try. Like I made my community posts and everything like, guys, I'm here. But things just didn't work out because everything started happening so fast. I was like, whoa. But I'm back now. I was recording videos while I was gone, which was kind of also my downfall because I was recording videos and not being able to edit them. And yeah, that was an issue. And I think I have figured out now what to do. But again, like I said, I did add another major on. So instead of just being in criminal justice, I am in psychology now. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. And I will be more consistent. I just will, guys. And after this is done and everything is all cleaned up, by the way, this video, I'm actually really, really proud of the way that everything came out, like her nails, because typically I'm like upset at a little bit of something. I don't like something of how it went, but I actually genuinely like these nails, and I really did take my time. These actually only took an hour and 20 minutes, like in real life, which is why this is only 21 minutes long in real time, which is really good. I was getting faster, I was getting better, and for a span of like 6 months, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I did 0 nails. So I was really proud of myself for getting these nails done really clean and really quick. And we were laughing about it during this video that I used to not be able to do anything like this. This is literally what she wanted. Like, this is the set she wanted from me at the very beginning when I started my nails, and I just couldn't figure it out. She would just say, like, I just want one line. And I would try and do the one line, and it never turned out like this. Like, I couldn't get it. The brush wouldn't go the direction, so she just gave up and was like, absolutely not. So she only did solid nails for like years, or like some glitter or something like that, or an encapsulated design, but never French tip because of it was horrible, guys. The very first time we tried, and we tried like 10 other times and it just didn't work. So now it's just so crazy to see how I've improved. And so let me know what you guys have been up to, how your year is going so far. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. I will be coming back 2026 much better than ever before. I promise you guys, I will be consistent. I promise. after everything's been fully cured, I like to cure my nails for 120 seconds or just as long as the setting on my lamp can go. And I cool the nails down, and then I do some cuticle oil around the skin. Do not get it on the nails or they will not look as good as they can look. They'll have like droplets, oil droplets all over them. They'll get like cloudy, and they're just not good for pictures, but in real life they're fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell. Everything I will to be linked to down below in the description. I'm glad to be back. I will see you guys very, 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 very soon. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.